Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and today we're going to be talking about the PS Vita. What's up with that? People are telling you to get it. I'm going to give you guys my 1-2 on it. And we're going to talk about saying goodbye, finally, to Drift on the Nintendo Switch JoyCon. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, so first off, we're going to talk about the PS Vita, okay? First off, we know already the PSP, they took down the store for that a long time ago, and now the PS Vita, they're doing that, even though they pretty much, Sony abandoned it, a while back. Sony did, like I told you guys, this is why if Sony came out right now with a handheld, I wouldn't really give a crap about it, because quite simple, what Sony did was it prematurely left it and said, guys, games are on the phones right now. Nintendo, of course, said, here, hold my beer. But the point what I'm trying to make is they left everybody, including their fans, Sony fans, they left them in the dust and said, peace out. And I bought the Vita and I felt cheated what happened over there. And yeah, I wanted to go and hack the living daylights out of it. And I have, the old version, that's the OLED. And then, of course, came out the LCD version and so on and so forth. Now, if you guys remember, the PSP was hacked tremendously. Everything was able to be played on it back in those days and everything like that. And, everything was operating good. You got free games and all that stuff. And now, of course, it's going to be a possibility, not a possibility, it is possible, to pretty much go all crazy on the PlayStation Vita. Now, I just did the latest firmware update, and it's most likely going to be the last. Now, they might have another update to pretty much say, screw you people, and just, take that away from us as well, even though they cheated us, and should just leave it as like open source for people to do whatever the hell they want with it. That would have been great. Unfortunately, I'm willing to bet that they're going to soon release some kind of an update and say it's stability or some other garbage like that to try to sneak it in there, and then boom, you can't do any hacks or anything like that, which I'm sure somebody will eventually hack that too. Anyways, so some people, I realized, are all over Reddit, all over Twitter, all over everywhere, and saying, get a PS Vita right now, guys. Get a PS Vita right now. Guys, I am saying don't get a PS Vita right now. Now, I'm going to explain to you why. Now, if you have the OLED version, you're going to get ripped off by the memory card that you need. You need the memory chip. If you have the LCD version or whatever version, you could do pretty much just kind of like... it has internal memory. I don't know the whole game behind it. The point what I'm trying to make is, yes, it will run PlayStation games. Yes, it will run PSP games. Yes, it will run Super Nintendo. But here is where it will fail. Nintendo Wii, forget about it. Nintendo 64, forget about it. This system was not strong enough to handle these kind of emulations. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. I mean, looking at what it offers, it is possible to do it. Unfortunately, we're not there right now. So is the PlayStation Vita worth to get right now? Well, the PSP that I had, you could switch out batteries. You could do all kinds of stuff. I'm sure you could probably find OEMs. I found some OEMs for that. For the PlayStation Vita, it's internal batteries. It takes more time to take it out. I've done teardowns before on my other channel before they took it down. God knows why. This was a while back where I took it all apart and how I showed you guys how the battery is. It's not that easy to do. I'm sorry, it really isn't. And you could actually smash when you over tighten, sort of like JoyCons. When you over tighten a little bit, it's gonna pop the entire plastic and boom. With this one, also kind of the thread, you'll kind of strip the thread right there. So I don't recommend it simply because it's a handheld system that sure will play those games well, but now you could have other handheld systems out there that can do the same, can emulate PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games, can emulate a bunch of games, even Wii games. Okay, so you can get stuff like that and put your money in there, because I saw people selling it for $200-300. But what is cool about the PlayStation Vita is now all my physical games are going to go up in price very soon for collectors. I'm probably going to sell them because I really have no use for them, and I'm a selective collector. I don't like to, I'm not a hoarder. I used to be. I'm not a hoarder anymore. It took me a long time to get rid of that disgusting habit. So I don't really care for it that much. It was an abandoned system, and Sony basically telling us to buzz off. And I seriously despise Sony for that and would not fund any type of Sony thing. This is why I didn't get the PlayStation 5, even though my cousin has it. We play it. You know, I love playing Ragnarok, don't get me wrong. But the thing is, I don't like... the more I can save my money from giving it to Sony, the better. I'd rather go with Microsoft. I'm sorry, but I'd rather do. I just don't care about for Sony. Now, I'm not saying just because of what they did, we should abandon and you should abandon them and all that. If that's my gripe, that's my gripe. What I'm telling you is, based on what it's worth, what they're selling it for, especially soon when they're going to market it for like $200-$300. I've even seen that right now. Guys, it's not worth it, because there's other handheld systems that could play all of that, including new, not new, but emulators from Wii, the WiiU. I think I'm not sure about the Wii U, but Wii, definitely. Nintendo 64, flawlessly. MAME, multi-arcade machine emulator, playing all your favorite arcade games, the coin-ops. All of that is, you can operate that really, really quickly on that. Even, challenging games on it. I'm not talking about those little, penny games, but like Tekken 2, these kind of games. You could play PlayStation 2 games on it right now. You could play Dreamcast games on it right now. The thing is, with the PS Vita, there are some, homebrews, but there are some emulation going on there. It just can't handle Nintendo 64. There's things that it cannot handle. It wasn't, it was way ahead of its time when it came out. Don't get me wrong. It was a great system. I loved my PSP, and I went, and the second they announced the Vita, I did a review for you guys. You could go all the way back to when I did the review on our channel. I absolutely loved it. Thought it was great to play. And then when Sony abandoned it, I felt like I got a kick to the cherries. So didn't really like it. I didn't like what they did. And the fact that I had to buy all my games that I already owned on the PSP and switch it over to the PlayStation Vita was already a kick to the cherries there too. And you only got so much cherries they can kick. And that was disgusting after you had to rebuy all of them, and then Sony is going to just flat out abandon it. That was just... I'm sorry, but I'm not one of those diehard fans, blind fans that just like something, like a company and stays in brand loyalty. For all you people that are like that, I mean, all the power to you, but the brand ain't loyal to you, so you don't need to be loyal to them. There's other companies out there that are making handhelds right now. I seen a few of them. I forgot what it was called, Cat something, and this crap plays everything. So it doesn't make any sense, especially if you save that money, buy a Steam Deck, you could play pretty much every emulator out there. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It doesn't make freaking sense. It just doesn't. To go ahead and buy it. Now, I don't know what these guys are smoking on these other channels, telling you guys it's good, you should buy it right now in 2023. It's not good. And especially if the battery is already dead or dying, what's the life that you could expect from that? I mean, really, seriously. Now, the OLED version was the absolute best version. I don't care what anybody says. The LCD was better colors, but I mean, it didn't give you quite the night. I felt the picture was more nicer on the old-fashioned model, and I just gotta say, guys, I don't recommend you buy it as an owner of it. I'm telling you that. So I'm gonna probably sell them on eBay or something like that. I'm just gonna get rid of it as soon as possible. Anybody want, I'm being honest with you guys. I'm telling you, don't buy it. I'm putting it up and I'm telling you, don't buy it. Anyways, now we're going to go into the next segment of the show, which is going to be about the Nintendo Drift controllers that finally we're going to get to say goodbye to that drift. Now, if you guys remember, I did an episode for you guys and showing you guys how exactly to do that on your own. And until now, with my regular replacements, I had no issue. But this certain one has magnification in it, which is very good because it has magnets. I believe the Nintendo 64 had that kind of thing, and I got to tell you, until now, my friend has his Nintendo 64. The buttons no longer work, but the joystick itself is working flawlessly. The buttons have some issues; it gets stuck, jammed, whatever. But the joysticks itself, because of the magnets that it has, I believe this was magnets, because I remember I opened it a long time ago. We're talking about when Nintendo 64 was out, and I remember it broke, and something broke with the controller. It shorted something, and I took it apart, and I remember it had that kind of magnet technology where there is no such thing as drift. You're not going to have that kind of issue. So right now there is a company that is making them called AKNES Gully Kit Switch Joystick Replacement on Amazon. Of course, I went ahead and purchased it for y'all, and I'm gonna do a complete video for you guys how to put it in. And to be honest with you, I'm not having any problems with my Joy-Cons, and it's been years already since I did that video. You guys could check it out, and those regular Joy-Cons are just fine, and I haven't had any issue with drifting at all. And my fingers, I have orangutan hands, y'all, so I usually flatten these Joy-Cons in seconds. That's why immediately when I got the new one for the OLED, the first thing I did was replace it, the joysticks myself. So now you got these. Now these are out right now, which is like, I'm gonna say more like guarantees that this thing is probably never gonna have Joy-Con issues ever. Now here's the cool part about it. It comes with its own kit. It comes with everything here. I'll show it to you in the picture down over here. If I'm gonna put it already in editing. This thing comes with its own tweezers, its own pretty much what the other one came with, really. It came with its own screws and everything like that. The only issue with Joy-Cons, as I told you guys before, even less than hand tight. Because the second you do it too much, because it's plastic. Now, I know why Nintendo didn't put these in the first place. I know why other controllers out there are not putting it in. They're more costly than the norm, right? But the thing is, Nintendo was already losing money. Now, Microsoft doesn't care. They were losing money on the system, but they were selling more software. That was their thing. And Sony started doing the same thing. And to be honest with you, Nintendo, even though they sell a lot of systems, software-wise, we don't have as much as a library as, let's say, the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. We just don't, or PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3. So they're making their money off the software, where Nintendo knows they're going to make it pretty much off the system, because they're not going to have enough software to make the buck. So basically what's happening is they had to cut corners. So they started, the plastic on it is cheap garbage. And now you see that they came out with the OLED version, which I told you guys not to get if you have the newer version, because the battery will last. I had the old version, which only lasted like an hour and a half after, I played it for a while. It started dying down on the battery, so I might as well go for it. It has an OLED screen, which is great. And the thing is, they still had to cut corners to kind of make the buck. If not, they're going to lose money. Nintendo was already on thin ice with the Nintendo Wii U. They were like nearing bankruptcy, really, even though they didn't make any declaration, and that you could clearly see that in the stock market, what was going on back then. And third-party developers just didn't want to work with them. Even kind of now they're going on, Nintendo is on eggshells. That's why they allowed horrible games like Ark and WWE 2K18. We saw what a horrific thing that was, and all these idiot pay-for reviewers would fast forward it and tell you how great the game was. That was when I made my channel. I started making the channel a little bit to give you guys honest truth and show you guys what a piece of garbage that was. Basically, Nintendo knows their system is their only way of making money. Their games, they're hoping they're going to make money out of it, but they wanted systems out there, because then it forces people to buy software for that. Of course, many people gave up on it, just put it on the side, while other people like myself in New York City, we like to play on the subway and so on and so forth. So Joy-Cons, when they started to drift, a lot of people had enough. They sold their Nintendo Switches. They couldn't take it anymore. They hated it. And then they started having repair videos. I did one showing you guys. I think mine is actually the best, because everybody else is complaining that theirs somehow caused drift. Mine did not have any drift. But I am going to say still, you're comparing that to magnetics. Magnetic technology is going to be the best. Obviously, the Nintendo 64, I believe, had it. And until now, the joysticks on it is, invincible, really. Unless you're stepping on it and cracking it. So pretty cool. So I went and ordered it. So I am going to be doing a installation video for y'all like I did before. It's going to be a video. I'm going to try to make it overhead. I'm going to try to give you some angles and all of that like I did. I'm here on my own, y'all, so forgive me. But it's going to be from the top. I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do. Make it so simple like the first video, even more simpler. And I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to put, because I know some of you guys contacted me and told me it was hard. And I contacted you guys via WhatsApp or whatever, and I was talking to you guys and kind of guiding you through the way. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that again, because I was bombarded with a lot of people, even people that are not in our family, in our subscription, that are subscribed. So it's like, because I had so many that it doesn't add up. Like literally, it was crazy. And I'm willing to help everybody, but I just don't have time. I work 3 jobs, as I tell you guys, to make this happen, and I just don't have time to allocate to this. And before I had like 3 jobs, mini jobs. Now I'm working long jobs. It's just really hard to do. So I'm just going to make the video as simple as possible. I'm going to show it to you, each little way how to put it in and everything, so you guys can rest assured and not feel scared to put it and install it in. To install it, I would, if you guys lived around my area, oh my god, I would install it for you for free. Just give me the time, y'all. Just give me the time. I need time. But you know me, I love helping out the community the best I can. I just, it was just too much at that time. So I'm going to do it. Before in the video, I had some off things that I was doing. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to do it really slow, and we're going to take it step by step. We're going to do it together. And I'm going to also do the warning and tell you guys not to remove, not to over tighten or even hand tighten, but just lightly. Second you feel any kind of friction of a close, let it go, and you're not going to have an issue at all. My first JoyCon actually smashed, so I can tell you, I just went like this, just hand tight, and it went like that, just spun, and it was gone. So I had to redo it, melt the plastic with a soldering iron. It was a nightmare, and the thing looks like something out of like a blob of a mess on the inside. Nobody can see it, but believe me, it is. So I don't want to go there anymore. I'm going to do it step by step with y'all, and I'm going to show you how to put it on. But this literally will solve the issue. I'm buying a 4-pack, so it's $52.70 instead of $69.99 right now on Amazon. You could buy the 2-pack I'm seeing here. The 2-pack is going to cost $29.70. I just have a lot of Joy-Con, so I'm just going to put it on my Luigi one, and I'm going to put it on the OLED one. I'm not going to go with the Mario and stuff. I don't even need to, because I don't have any problems with drift, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I might as well. I'm doing it anyway for the show, so I might as well just, finish that up. So pretty cool. I'm really excited about this, to learn that they actually did it. In fact, the first time they came out with the regular ones, I was like, I wish they come out with a magnet version that does magnet technology, and here we go, we have it right here. So this is going to be really, really cool. It says left to right, Hall effect sensor, joystick repair kit tool, cap. So it comes with like a bunch of stuff here in the tool kit. So it's like the other one really, but it comes also with the pad that reads. You could take off even the top of it and like replace it, the one for your thumb. You could just remove the cap and put it back on. Pretty cool. Looking forward to getting it, and when I do, I'm going to be doing a video for y'all. So I hope you guys could join me. Definitely look at it on Amazon. If you're scared, don't purchase it yet. Just see how I do it in the video, and then you guys could give it a go. If you guys are around my area, give me time. I've done it before for some of you guys, and as long as you're around my area and I have the time for it, I will do it for you. It's just, I'm being honest with y'all. I'm just so stretched out to the limit, and plus I'm moving right now. It's gonna be a long time till I do it. I almost feel bad offering it, because I feel like I'm doing you a disservice, even though I'm doing it for free. But I'm saying, I think you guys will be able to do it. So I know you will after this video. So I hope you guys can stay tuned, be with me on that, and we'll go take it step by step. Anyways, guys, as always, working 3 jobs to make this happen. Love y'all, and I thank you for offering me Patreon services, but I'd rather you guys keep that money. You see, I don't do a Patreon. I don't do any affiliate links. I'm not a paid for reviewer. I opened this this channel in the first place just because I wanted to give the community at large real information from real people, not paid for yuppie reviewers, so they can make better informed decisions. And you guys are already doing more than enough by commenting down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Are you looking forward to this? Are you, everything. I want to hear down below in any of my videos that I do, because together you guys are the jury, and together we're helping the community at large make better informed decisions. If you find another kind of JoyCon like this, let us know, but write it down in the comments. Let people know we're doing this together, y'all. We're helping people right now, and I'd rather you guys keep that money in this uncertain time. We need to save money, spoil ourselves by this tech. If it's good, we'll see, we'll test it out, and spoil yourselves, invest wisely, help your kids out, help yourself out. We live in uncertain times right now. We got to save up some money and make sure that our money goes to things that is deserving of our hard-earned cash, not garbage that these paid-for reviewers are telling you to do. So anyways, guys, love you all. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button. It helps the algorithm a lot, because it helps people sift through less garbage to get to the truth, to get real information from people like you and I. And on top of that, we're just a little bit over a year, and we're already we're on our goal to 10,000, on our road to 10,000. So as always, guys, just word of mouth. So share it with everybody you know, make the family grow. Comment down below. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.